Hey everyone, what's up? How's it going? I'm Mariah, and today we're going to be painting this 12 by 16 inch canvas, so let's get into it. As you can see, today's pour is going to be a pour over. I did this piece a few months ago and it was supposed to be a rainbow pour. As you can see, it didn't really turn out as planned. You can see the different colors, but it looks very dark and muddy looking. I would call this very muddy. When all of the colors mix together too much, it turns into like a yucky brown or green color. So I'm just gonna pour over it. It's flat, so you won't be able to tell that anything was underneath it. So not only do I want to pour over this today, but I also want to get rid of some colors in my paint collection. Sometimes when I get down to the very end of my paints, I just want to use them up so that I can make more. And lately I've been very safe with my color choices, I think. I tend to pick things that are in the same color family or that I already know will look good together. But I've seen a lot of artists on Instagram and YouTube who really throw together these very interesting color palettes, and they're colors that I would never think to put together myself. So today I'm just gonna pretty much throw anything in and see what we get. It can't be worse than what I already have, right? So let's experiment and have fun. I'm going to use 2 split cups for today's pour. One of them has 3 slots and one of them has 2 slots, and I'm just going to throw a bunch of colors in. Basically, I'm going to pour them together in the cup like this, and we're going to get 2 rings, and we will see how they interact. Alright, I'm back. In this cup, I have primary blue from LiQWYD Basics on the bottom, and then the same color, but it was mixed with white. I made my own light blue. So I've got a couple shades of blue in this side. On the right side, I have turquoise. I think it might be called, it's either turquoise or teal green. It's from Amsterdam Acrylics. This turquoisey green on the bottom. And then on top of that, I have light green permanent from LiQWYD Basics. Sorry, it's hard for me to remember where I get all my paints from and their different brands and all that. Blues and greens in this cup. In this cup, I've got different shades of red, yellow. So in the first slot, it is the rest of my dreamy lemon yellow metallic. On top of that, I have the tiniest little bit of metallic orange that I wanted to use up. The whole middle section is this very rich vermilion orange. It's almost like a red, it's so bright. And then on the far side, I have metallic red, and then on top of that, I think I have white. So basically, a bunch of random colors in these cups. I'm a little bit scared, but I want to get out of my comfort zone, try new color combinations. We'll see what we get. Let's just start pouring. But it's hard for me to sit still. I'm gonna swap them real quick. Oops. I couldn't help myself, you guys. It was coming out slowly. It was looking good. And then I wanted to kind of switch sides, but I ended up dumping too much. Please keep in mind you are viewing a live, not quite live, but you're watching me mess things up in real time. This is looking weird. But let's start tilting it out and see what happens. I'm still confident that this could be saved. I'm in a very epic kind of mood. Let's just see what happens. Wow, you guys, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the way this looks right now. It kind of reminds me of like a landscape, like the ocean and the, you know, this is earth, sunset. I don't know, I'm getting somewhat nature vibes. I'm wishing that I really got this over the edge. I brought the paint right up to the edge, but I'm wishing now that I let the paint flow over the edges, because if I try to go back now and get the paint to cover it with the momentum, the colors could mix, and I really don't want that to happen. So I will probably take my finger and try to pull it over the edge and see if I can get anywhere that way. All right, you guys, I think this piece is done. I am happy with it. I can't wait to see it dry. There's a couple spots that I'm worried about, but overall, I mean, I like it better than it was before. And a lot of cool cell effects here. Not sure why that happened, because none of these have silicone oil in it. So curious to know what's causing these cells over here, but it is very cool looking. So I'm really excited to see what this looks like dry. Fingers crossed that it looks good. And of course, I will take my phone down to show you all the details, as well as the finished dried piece. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next Sunday in my next video. Bye! Hey everyone, here is the pour that I just made. I wanted to hop on really quickly to show you a few of the details. Sorry about the glare from my overhead light, but you can see these crazy cells in this corner. I have no idea why that happened. The blue and green mixed together really well. We've got the red on top with the yellow. Overall, I really like the composition and the way that it all looks together. I hope it dries as nicely as it looks now. But yeah, I'm really glad to try something different. I love trying new things, and this was a fun experiment. So I will show you the dried result on Sunday. Bye.